Hi, I think we're live.
Hello.
Everyone's here. If anyone, hello. How do you hear?
Welcome.
Yes, welcome, welcome. So me and Bethany are doing a 10K day. Yay!
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
you've
sorry, what?
done one.
Huh?
At least you've actually done one before, like successfully.
Yeah. It's been a while, and I have not been having a very good habit with writing this month or last month, so we'll see how this goes.
Gotta kick it up a notch.
Yeah. I need to finish this novella today. Like, we both are finishing novellas today, right? Is that your plan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like I calculated it out and I'm like, oh yeah, about 10K words would be what I need to close it, but I'm a classic underwriter, so we'll see. But I would be ecstatic if I could get 10K on this one project.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We've got this. We've got this.
Yeah. And you're finishing the Rhodesia Hotel?
Yeah, I'm really stuck about the title of it though. I wasn't going to call it Rhodesia Hotel, but now
I
everyone
was
is referring to it as that. So
Well, I was looking at it on your Instagram and you were talking, I think, with Richard about, you're like, I don't know if I want to keep the name or not, but I love the name. I have no idea that it was a real place until you said that, but I think it's like very feminine, like Rhodesia. And then I know it's going to be like a spooky, scary, intense book. So I think it's a fun juxtaposition. But
yeah,
do what you want. The title will come to you. You'll come up with something better, or it'll just, stay.
stay as that. I think it might stay. It might stay. The only reason I was thinking I would change it is because it's actually a hotel in where it was where we live. So I don't know if it's been converted to flats or if it's just completely empty. But it's pretty derelict. It's pretty run down. So I don't know if I name it that, will the people from my hometown think it's about that hotel when really it's just inspired by that hotel, or does that really matter?
You could like change the spelling slightly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hostel is not a good word.
Motel.
Motel, yes. I have motels over here.
Oh, really? I don't really actually know the difference.
I always thought a motel was like a small hotel that's on like a big road,
Or like
like
a strip,
a
yeah.
yeah.
That seems about right. The title will come to you.
Yeah, or it just won't change. In which
Yeah.
case, Rhodesia Hotel it is. Hi,
Love it.
May. Hello, Devin. Of course,
Devin is everywhere.
everywhere at all times. Hi, Gary. Gary's finishing stuff off today as well. So
This is a day of finishing things.
yes, which is good. I do love starting things, but finishing things.
It just feels so much better. This has been like hanging over my head for a while because I think back in January or February, I was like, I'm going to write this prequel so fast. And then it didn't work at all. The outline I had to like completely scrap, start over, get some fresh eyes on it because it was just like not happening at all. But got a good outline, got a good start, just got to like do the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I've pretty much given myself 3 weeks to write this and get it completely done, and that's from betas getting one road in, and then when I finish writing this, then I want to
Go back
to one road in and then get that actually polished.
like you needed a break from that.
Yeah. Though I have to really fight to not go back and tweak one road in now. I'm really having to force myself.
Because you're so close to the end.
Yeah, I know. And I'm going to tweak the end again, which will be time 3, I think, of changing the ending.
Send it to me. I want to see the new ending. You guys are in for a treat when Hannah releases this. It's good. I had the privilege of beta reading an early draft. It's pretty, like, it was pretty finished. Like, it was, yeah, I liked it. I thought it was great. So I'm excited to see what you've done differently to it.
Yeah. Hopefully the ending's just going to be a bit darker. But aside from that, it's not going to change a huge amount.
Love it. That's exciting. How fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, starting something new. What are you starting on, May? Has it started yet? Has what started yet? No? Yes? I don't know. My friend James. Oh, James would know this. He works in construction. In layout and construction. Hotels can contain hundreds of rooms and several floors, generally have staircases, elevators, and internal corridors that lead to the rooms. Did you just get that off Wikipedia?
Yeah, they're called elevators here. They call like lifts over across the pond.
Oh, yeah. Lifts. Sometimes we call it an elevator.
Okay, cool.
Also, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Gary. As we have. What have you got? Like maybe like 9,500 words to go?
Yeah. I'm a whole like 4,080 words or 480 words into the day. You know, it's fine.
It's a start.
It is.
It is what it
Yeah.
is.
I might try dictation later. We'll see. I've been practicing.
Yeah, maybe go out for a walk and risk looking a little bit insane, but yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I feel like when I get to like the 4,000 to 6,000 word mark, I'll be like looking for some sort of change. So, although I have a standing desk now, so.
Oh, cool. I was thinking of doing that. We don't have a standing desk, but I've got a chest of drawers that I can. I might do that. Change of scenery.
Yeah, I like it. It was cheap, but it works.
Oh, cheap is great. We love IKEA. Brand new sci-fi. Cool.
I had an idea for some sci-fi type stories, and I've never written anything in that genre, but it's like working its way in the back of my brain, just kind of an idea forming. We'll see if anything comes of it. But I love reading sci-fi.
Yeah, I love the idea of writing sci-fi. The first thing I ever wrote was sci-fi, but I never finished it. I might go back to it someday.
That would be fun.
Proper pantsing it, May. Proper. No planning. What time is it across the pond?
It is 8 a.m. where I'm at. Because I'm like on the west coast, so like way over.
As far away as possible.
Yep.
Pretty much. Shall we jump in? Should we do a 15-minute just to warm up?
Yeah, that sounds good. Figure out how to write again.
Figure out how to share the screen again. How do we do that? Hang on.
That's a good question.
It is fine. 15 minutes. Okay. Did that work? Are we good? Yay! Okay, 15 minutes in 3, 2, 1, go. You made me jump.
What did? Oh, because I unmuted early.
Yeah. Normally it's the timer that makes me jump. Not today.
Surprise! It was me.
I am. I kept actually unsharing and could not work out what I was doing.
It's okay. It happens.
But I actually don't know. I will look now. How did you get on?
I got a 310, but I had to rewrite some stuff to like get back on track, but it's good. I like it. There was a good line I wanted to share. Oh yeah, they wore bruises and scars like accessories. Like,
I like that.
Yeah.
Nah.
So
that's cool.
The rest is subpar, but we can fix that later. We're just trying to get words.
Absolutely. That's what editing is for. Today is not for editing.
We're just getting words down.
Yes. I got 499.
Nice. You're on top of it.
Yeah. This is quite easy to write
with the
Laurel is here.
Yes, Laurel.
Yeah.
Get out, Richard. Out of that.
Early on. Anyone else find the silence ominous? I have been on streams where people play music, but I think I'd find that really, like, I'd get really distracted.
And then some people just don't like music. I'm not being lit up by candlelight. I only have, there's no light in our room or the living room. It's all mostly natural light, and then from the kitchen. So I have this lamp, but it's a very yellow lamp. So it's a look. But look, I have a bookshelf now.
Yay! Oh, what do your little signs say? They're really pretty.
This one says, edit without mercy.
Yes.
And then the top one says, write without fear.
So, nice.
Cute.
I have one. Cute. You can't really see it from where it's at. Oh, hang on. There's stuff all over it. Oh, that's the way headphones were. I have this one.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. A friend made
it. Isn't it weird though? Like the things that's going on inside of your mind. You're like, I should write this down so other people can see it. Like it just, the whole process feels so bizarre. Like,
yeah, kind of.
Love it though. You're like, I have like these made up characters and this made up story and this made up world. I want you to see it.
I just need to share it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Kind of trippy. How did everyone else get on? Yes, we will have more time tomorrow. We'll do some longer sprints. Grubby fingers finagled?
Was Grubby fingers finagled the dialing ring? I would hate to be your audiobook narrator. I could not.
I can't even read that one sentence. Dialing ring, as in like on an old phone, like one of these things.
Dialing ring.
Dialing ring. Finagled the dialing ring.
Fingers finagled.
Oh my goodness. Laurel, I've been suffering from an absolute dearth of creativity lately. And I can't write anything today. I have to do the boring work for the day job. Boo.
That's a bummer. You know, at least you're here. Work's gotta happen sometimes. It is what it is.
It is. Did anyone else read it? Mercy, edit without. No, Richard, only you did that.
I didn't know you read like top to bottom or bottom to top.
Yeah. What language are you reading this in? Right to left? I do. Do you have, is this as prevalent in the US as it is in the UK?
Yeah, they've started calling it like chuggy, you know, the millennial like styled chuggy.
I'm gonna start using that. I hate these things.
Yeah. So like, what else is chuggy? Like having iced coffee as like a personality trait, or like a Hogwarts house is a personality trait. Like that's very like chuggy. And you know what? I'm okay with it. I have my iced coffee. And I'm not going to lie, I don't think I'd be alive if I didn't have it. So it's fine.
Coffee and tea is definitely a part of my personality. I wouldn't say that Harry Potter is, though. I don't think I'm one of them.
Not a Potterhead.
Not really. I do know my house That's because I grew up with the books, so I had to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know your house?
Gryffindor.
Are you?
Yeah. What did you peg me for?
Ravenclaw.
Yeah. But of course, like, I took it when I was like 12, so I like to think I've changed since then.
Probably. I should hope so. I remember taking it and desperately wanting to be Gryffindor, and I took it about 6 times to try and get Gryffindor and got Ravenclaw every single time.
That fits, though. I see it. You're an author. You see the world differently.
So deep, man.
So deep.
Words. Yes. How is the new idea going? Set in the 70s. Cool.
Mine is in the 80s, and I did have to do like spot of research earlier where I was like, when did ramen come to the United States? Because it was just a thing that has to happen. The 1970s, actually. 72, cool. Apparently. So I was like, I'm in the clear.
I did that a lot for One Road In, so a lot of it's set in the 80s, and then some of it's set in the early 90s. And I've got more of a handle on the early 90s because I was there, even though I was only like 3. But the 80s stuff, every other thing, I was like, coffee. Wait, because like, did we have coffee like how we have coffee now in the 80s?
Yeah.
No, we did not. Or like the pedalo thing, looking up the history of a pedalo.
I don't know what that is. That's funny. Malachi? Sorry, my husband's here with headphones in, and he can't see our dog chewing on his shoe.
No.
Problem solved. You're looking so confused. Oh, poor Durso. You have a toy right there. Why the shoe? So embarrassing.
Always the shoe. My house is a maisonette. I don't know why I understand exactly what a maisonette is. James, the builder, come back and tell us what a maisonette is, please. It sounds French. Harry Potter didn't exist when I was 12. Yeah, it very much did when I was 12. I grew up with the book.
Same. That was like my first act of rebellion. My parents didn't allow me to read those. So I borrowed them from a friend and hid them under my bed and read them in the dead of night. In hindsight, my parents probably knew, but still, it was a rebellious thing for me to do.
I love that as a child, you think that reading a book is rebellious. Your parents were secretly like, this is going to be your rebellion.
It was a forbidden book, like banned book. But my parents were like, oh yeah, you can read Lord of the Rings. It's fine. I'm like, it's like the cousin of it's.
I didn't read Harry Potter as a child, and I think I do know why. So when I was a kid, I still don't like them now, but I used to be like really horribly afraid of slugs. So all my friends were like, don't read this book. So I never read it. I didn't read them until I was 18. But I did read Lord of the Rings as a kid. I was that one instead.
It explains a lot.
Everything in my whip is beige, sideburns, and flared trousers.
Groovy, my dude. I worked for a guy, and all he said was groovy. Like,
groovy.
Everything was groovy. I was like, okay, cool. Cool.
Hey, sure. Powers for you. Yeah, I know quite a few Hufflepuffs, actually. Dog emergency.
He's asleep on the couch now, but man, he got that shoe, and it was like the coolest thing ever.
Cute. He just wanted your attention. Yeah. Play with something I shouldn't play with. What's your current screenplay about?
Yeah, I feel like it'd be so hard to write a screenplay, but dialogue is not my forte, so that probably explains why I would struggle with it.
Yeah, I found dialogue really hard in number 47. I find it easier now.
Oh, your dialogue in One Road, very natural, very, very, it flowed and read so real. I couldn't imagine it, like, I can't wait to see it in audiobook format because I feel like it'll just like have such a great pace to it.
I need to save up.
Funny that you said that because I thought it was one of the like shining parts of One Road.
Yeah,
how much we
learned a lot about it, but Yeah, for 47, it was really hard. Next on Bethany's TV up, 50 Shades of Grey.
No, thank you.
What are
Not
you
my.
reading? I love this question.
Right now, I just picked up Chris Kenny's new book. So the title escapes me, but I read the first chapter last night.
There's a pyramid on it.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. The title or the cover is really cool. It's with that pyramid and stuff. It reminds me of like a old school sci-fi era that's gone by. Like it kind of reminds me of like the original Dune cover almost, but not. I don't know. I really like it. It's a captivating cover.
Yeah, the cover's really good. I think the Richard will correct me, but I think the cover was done by the same person that did Nightmare Tenant and Number 47. So
I need to get a name for that because I think I've liked every one of what they've done. So I got the cover back for my Scribbles and Scrawls. You saw it, right? Okay. Yeah. So that's happening. I really like what they did with that too. So be prepared for that.
Yeah, it's stunning.
Oh, Golden Pyramid is what it was called. Got it.
Amazing. It's a 2-story flat where your front door is your own. This means that you can exit your home directly to the outside as opposed to a regular flat where you have a shared corridor. Such a font of knowledge.
It sounds like a townhouse.
Does that sound like a townhouse? A townhouse to us is like a house. As in like its own building.
Yeah, a townhouse for us is like a row of houses, but they like share a wall unless you're the end.
We'd call that a terrace.
Oh.
Sounds like a townhouse. Yes, the Golden Pyramid. Go check it out.
It's very interesting. This is like the part of my bookshelf. There's only 3 books on it right now of like the books my friends have written. I ordered a whole bunch of new ones, but I also have some at my mom's house in Oregon, so I have to pick those up when I go up there next month for a wedding. But like, be prepared for all of my friends' books to be up there. Yours is coming.
I'll send
now
you
that I have a bookshelf. Because it's like I have like Number 47 and Nightmare Tenant on my Kindle, but like that's not as fun as like this.
Yeah, I've got most of them on my Kindle, but I need to buy Chris's new one in like actual form. Yeah. And Ken's stuff, I need that in actual form. So your brother and straight sister have to get married to their respective boyfriends on the same day for an inheritance, but it's all a ruse set up by their nan. Huh.
Cute.
Oh, nan is grandma. Yes, I think we've had this conversation before when Ken was like, what's a nan?
I used to call my great-grandma Nana, and then my grandma just grandma. That's cute. Nan.
I don't know who it was that said it, but someone said Ganji. What is that?
My husband's parents go by their grandparents' names are Lolly and Pop, so when it's together, it's Lollipop.
No.
So, yeah.
That's adorable.
Right?
Checks KDP reports to see if they're suddenly paying back to the US. Get off KDP. Stop staring at it.
Don't do it. It takes forever.
Oh, I think you're thinking of ganja. It's not illegal everywhere. Shall we jump into another sprint?
Yes.
How long do we go? Should we go for a bit longer? I know Gary really wants to go for longer.
Sounds good to me. I'm okay with anything. I usually lose focus around the 40-minute mark, so it's probably like the max I can do.
I'm like a half-hour person, I think.
That's a good one. I like that.
Cool.
Thank you. I'm so glad my catchphrase has caught on.
It really has.
Welcome, Richard. This is all your fault.
Nope.
Get out. I don't even know where that started. Just probably all of the like recipes in Discord that Richard's like, this is worth sharing. I want people to have nightmares about pizza of all things. So
I love what goes through Richard's head as worth sharing.
Gosh, it's true.
Sorry, Richard. Okay, let's see if I can not unshare this multiple times. Let's go. 30 minutes in 3, 2, 1, go.
Scared yourself again?
If I don't have it though, I'll miss it and just carry on. How did you get on?
I feel pretty good.
Good.
I have like this one thing that happens where like I really need to flesh it out, like because we keep referring to this event and I'm like, the event could have gone one of two ways and I haven't really decided. I just kind of like skimmed over that to see which would fit best. It's going to be rough to edit, but I think it'll be worth it. I gotta lay the tracks. So I'm like not super happy about how this is going, but I know it'll get better. How about you?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, so I've got a character that is, I don't know if anyone will have read it, it's quite obscure, but there's a really long poem by Lewis Carroll called Phantasmagoria, and it's kind of based on that. So it's kind of like a ghosty, ghouly thing. He's quite obscure though. So I was just writing about him. So
that's fun. Something you know about.
Yeah, it's fun.
This is like a story that needs like a couple red herrings, and I'm like not sure if the red herrings are working because I know the whole story, or if they are working and I'm just overthinking it, or if they're just way too obvious and obscure. I'm gonna need beta readers for this, but one day at a time. I just gotta get the thing done and then I can fix it. There's just like this one like little piece missing in this whole story, and I'm just trying to figure out what that like little piece is.
Yep. And once you think of it, it'll be really simple, and you'll wonder how you didn't just think about it ages earlier.
Well, I'm like vacillating between these two options, but I like secretly deep down know that there's a third option I haven't thought of yet. I'm just like waiting for it to come, you know?
Fine.
Okay.
So I think that the chat was mostly talking about pizza.
Love that, Richard. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Your cat ate the toppings of your pizza, so I'm assuming did you put tuna on pizza?
No.
I mean, why would a cat eat it?
No, Richard.
Ew.
Did not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Laurel is quite the chef. I love it.
I'm into it. Less so. Jalapenos don't really live on a pizza, I don't think.
I just don't like them.
Yeah. Don is here. I can't see where he actually is. There you
go. You know, minor detail. We're talking about me getting a snack, me dealing with my husband. I swear, my husband is like a firstborn child at times where it's like, you can figure this out. I know you can. Like, you don't need to ask. It's just like, I was like, I really appreciate that you want to know my opinion on power cords, but I have no opinion on power cords. Like, just grab one. It's fine. It's fine. He took the dog out, and they are going to go to the hardware store to get power cords.
That does sound like fun.
Such a time.
What a time to be alive. We had dad jokes, but not by Richard for a change.
Oh,
changing it up.
Devin.
Yes. How did everyone else get on? I think I wrote around 1,200 words, but some of them were really bad.
I was around the 800 word mark. It's like this one thing. It'll be fine. I know I'll have some like scene rewrites and stuff, like obviously, but I just need to press on because I'm gonna like keep driving myself mad until I figure this out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it worked in my outline and then it's not working on the paper. So we'll adjust.
It's interesting that it's working when you outlined it, but not so much
Yeah, because it was just like the outline was more of like a series of events of like, here are the conflicts, here's what happened. And then when I'm writing it, I was like, that like makes no sense. Why would they be in this place? Why would they not make this call? Why would they like do this? In order for this to happen, it would be a series of perfect events that would never happen in real life. And this is not how things are done. And I'm like, why didn't I think it's a thing.
By the piano guy's now playing.
Oh no, stop. Hey Siri, stop. That scared me so bad. Oh my goodness.
You need to set it off.
I don't know.
I don't understand what you said.
I don't know either. Anyway, we're getting there. It's a slow process, but it's going to be okay.
I'll work through it. Come back to it. Richard got 853. Not bad considering this is a scene I didn't outline and just Discovery wrote. Yeah. Yeah. It's juicy.
This seems to be like your MO. Like you're like, this might be a short story. Could turn into a novella. Could be something else. Like you just
could be a trilogy by the end of the day.
You're like, I don't know, 5-book series, maybe. Who's to say?
Gotta let it be what it's gonna be. Gary finished the two new scenes for one script. I'm now reading the one I've just finished, but might need a couple more scenes. I like how a couple more scenes is my predicted text. Yay! One person's heard of it.
I'm gonna look it up.
It's pretty obscure. It's really obscure. It's very long. It's pretty weird. What if it was red salmon instead of herrings?
Fair. I mean,
salmon's pretty good.
Throw a salmon at my reader and hopefully it distracts them.
God. Distraction tactics. It is what
it is.
It is
a fishing scene, though, so you know
that could be the answer.
It could be.
What better red herring is there than literal fish?
Oh my gosh, it's true.
That is something Richard would write, to be fair. Classic Richard, exactly. Classic Richard, that. Dan, how is Displaced number 2 coming along?
Yeah, we're ready. We're waiting.
No pressure, but yeah.
It needs its friend up here.
It does. I should have used my mug. I didn't think about it.
Yes. Mine's signed, just letting you know. Super exciting. Can't wait till my friend Hannah Palmer has a shop up where I can buy a signed copy. Or like a book plate or something.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of doing book plates. It's on my list to sort my website out because it's neglected. Very much so.
Too. I always have these grand ideas for like marketing and social media, and then in the end, it's like I just want to write. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Same. Be thrown off track by red salmon. It's true. Hi, Victoria. The fishing scene needs a good hook. Oh dear.
That's good. Yep.
61K. Yeah. Life does it. That will do it. Fame. Claim to fame. Where is Chris? Get Chris on here. Chris never joins one of these. Yes. Looking forward to it.
I feel like that's what this month has been for me. It's like, okay, Bethany, get it back together. Like you moved, like things are settling down. So like June is going to be like routine. I thrive off of routine. I haven't had routine for a while. So like June is like when I really bounce back. This is the like recovery stage. I decided May was just like we'll do our best here.
May is the test. And then June is get it done.
Like April, I was like sick for several weeks and it just like totally derailed everything. And then I think I forgot how to write. And I think that's what May has been, is like just trying to figure out how to write again. Because I had so many false starts with this book because I would just like reread the like first, 8K words. And I'm like, what am I trying to say? Like, I just don't know. It was like, I don't know. You ever like take a longer break from writing and then you try and get back to it and you're like, I don't know how to form a sentence anymore.
Yes, very much that.
Kind of like that. Or it's like, I have to relearn everything.
Mm-hmm.
But we're coming back. It's fine. It's fine. That's my motto. It's fine.
Fine. It is your motto. I need merch. Puns, puns, puns. I love seeing my book on the shelf behind. It's like I'm an author now. You've been an author for about a year.
That's crazy. Yeah, I know. I got Victoria's book up here too.
Mhm.
I have
So
Kent's
cute.
book up in Oregon. I have Richard's book up in Oregon. I need to order a hard copy of yours. It's just
I will actually
so cool.
don't
I have
order
a bookshelf now.
Mhm.
Like, how fun. This is going to be so full of all of my friends' books. It's so exciting.
Yeah, that's the aim. I want a shelf back here that's just indie, just friends. Need more room.
Like, how cool is it? Like, I had someone come over and they were just like looking. I was like, oh yeah, my friend wrote that. Like, it'll be fun.
It's cool. Hi, Martin.
Martin.
Sorry, Gary.
Nearly, yes. It's coming up quick.
Charlotte!
Charlotte!
Wait, what time is it? Genuinely, what time is it? Does Charlotte ever sleep? No. Indie shelf is growing. Mine too. I need more shelves. That whole wall is just shelves, but I need more. Shall we jump into another sprint?
Yes, let's do it. Hopefully.
Charlotte.
I'm about to write like kind of an emotional scene, maybe. Like, I wanted to creep my readers out, but also like I want some like backstory to naturally evolve and they bond over shared trauma. So let's see if I can make it happen. I like stuff like that. Plot, not so much.
Nah. Imagery and emotions, yeah. Cool. Let's go for. Should we go for 30 or 25?
30 sounds good.
Oh no. Yeah, I read about this morning.
I'm sorry.
How long is it, Charlotte? I don't know. They seem to be in and out. Not ideal. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. That definitely snuck up on me.
I was starting to get into it. Yes.
No. Darn. How did you do?
Pretty good. I think I set myself up well for something.
Good. Thing. Yeah. I'm very ended right in the middle of the sentence.
Oh, nice. It really did get you.
Love it.
I have like all red in my Word document because I just type so fast and I spell things wrong and I just need but I'm not going to worry about it because today's for words.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter if the words don't actually exist. Just make them up. It's fine.
Yeah.
How did everyone in the chat get on? I know we're talking about food and I'm really hungry.
Yeah, I just happened to glance and I didn't know Laurel was cooking a vegan class. That's fun. And I love macadamia nuts.
Any nuts. Any. Yeah, Laurel, if you've got any good recipes, share.
Share. She had one for tofu the other day, and I was like, well, gotta make tofu now because it just looks so good.
Yeah, we like tofu. Oh, no.
Love is with us through the ages.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Love it.
I can. How's it going? Yeah, can just sweat.
So I'm gonna sit down for half an hour, bust out 10K. It's fine.
Yeah. Start at 9, finish at 5. Novel's done.
You see, oh my gosh, if only. If only.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, Fletcher. 205 words. Wicked. Naming characters. Yeah, I'm not very good at naming characters. No.
Same. But are you the type of person that gets super attached to a character and their name? Like you're like, I can't change the name. It's who they are. They've been, I don't know, Andy for the first 3 drafts. I can't change it to Max now. Because I'm not. I'm like, oh, your name is Ava now. Just kidding. It's Casey. No, it'll probably be, I don't know, Tom. I don't know. I just change them over and over.
Yeah, I'm the same. I don't attach a lot to names at all. This is the first time, because I'm setting the story in Wales, that I've tried to make the names have a little bit more meaning. So my main character is called Cariad because it's a traditional Welsh name, but it's the only time I've ever bothered doing that. Just like Sarah, yes,
Welsh name.
Yeah, Ben, whatever.
Yeah.
Good. These are some proper fantasy names. Helmut Haas and how do you pronounce that? Jit? Vestergaard. That's a brilliant surname. Vestergaard is a great name. I'm not that crazy.
I have my characters right now are named Axel, Bex, and Clay. Good old Clay. This is his prequel, so
proper American names.
There we go.
Clay. Yep. I've never met a person called Clay. Never changed a name.
Not a few.
I definitely have. Yeah.
If there's a good reason, yeah. Some people do take a lot of time to find meaning and that's super cool. But I just don't have the time for that. And I don't honestly think I would have a readership that would care so much. Maybe if I do get a following in the future, but for now, no. My biggest problem is my go-to names are just I think I overuse them because I have so many short stories where I'm like, oh, did I use Donnie before? Because I just used it again.
No. I found that a little bit so I wrote number 47 and the main character was Sarah. And that was purely just because I wanted a really traditional kind of just beige, no offense to any Sarahs, name. And then One Road Inn's main character was called Sadie. I don't really care about the names, to be honest, but I looked up the history of the name Sadie, and it's a nickname for Sarah.
That's cute. It.
Looks like I did it deliberately, but I didn't.
That's cute. I like that. That's funny.
No.
That is funny.
Definitely change names. You do pick very interesting names. Cool, though. Placeholder names has really helped me keep moving on this project. Yeah, I had a placeholder name actually in One Road Inn, and I thought I'd caught all of them, and I hadn't. Peter. No interesting characters are called Peter, apart from Peter Parker. He's pretty interesting. First draft had a space hero called Henry. I like that.
Have any of you read or listened to it's by the Red Rising trilogy, like by Pierce Brown? Not Pierce Brown. Yeah, no, Pierce Brown. It's a sci-fi set in space or whatever, and one of the main characters is called Darrow, so like arrow with a D. Well, my husband listened to it, and I don't know what happened in his brain, but he thought the narrator was saying Daryl. And so he listened to this 3-book series thinking the main character was Daryl. And I was like, these are all very unique sci-fi-ish names. Like, what made you think that it was Daryl? And he's like, I don't know, that was like a weird thing that the author did because it's just such an average kind of old school name and whatnot. And he had to like wrap his mind around that the main character who he's come to know and love is actually someone else.
Daryl.
Daryl.
That's such a straight, like, yeah, square name. Daryl.
So weird. I was like, okay, well. Reeves names.
Tend to pick really uninteresting names. Lots of Jims and Johns. Yeah. Worst name choice ever was Rehnquist. I like that. Am I saying it right? Rehnquist? I think it's cool.
I like it too.
It's cool. Every character has a new name. Yeah. I think the names in Rhodesia are a little bit more interesting than I normally go for. You've got Cariad, Meredith, and Connell. A bit more interesting than Sarah.
Oh, I could see how Rehnquist would be a pain to type. Yeah. Well, do you get people asking for you to use their name in the book? Because I've gotten like family members being like, "Oh, like, can I have a character named after me?" And it's like, no, I don't want to do that. Because, I mean, honestly, I don't care, but I know they would read too much into it, and then that would set up drama for no reason. But
you don't want to be in a.
Like, I don't also write very happy, fun-go-lucky stuff. I don't think you want a character named after you.
No. I've only had one person ask to be named in something, and their name is just, I don't think they'll be watching this, but the name's Theo. So it's just, it's no. Maybe if I ever write something that's like, yeah, kind of sci-fi or fantasy, maybe, but can't see it fitting. And also, I don't want to offend anyone.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm like, if you want your name in the book, like, I'll put you in the acknowledgments, but you gotta like be a supporting part of my writing journey. Otherwise, like, why would I put you in there? So it's on you, my friends.
Whenever I write things like aliens acting like people, I just grab the first uber normal name. Bob. I like that. I've got a Sadie. No! I'll fight you for a Sadie. Helmut Haas is German and Jute Vestergaard is Danish. Cool. Nice. Don't mind changing names, but usually I just roll with the first ones. Yeah. I think sometimes I just get halfway through writing a character and think that they just don't suit Peter.
I usually go with the first one unless someone's like, hey, you've got Clay and a Casey. Maybe make them a little more different. I'm like, oh, makes sense.
I never really think about that kind of thing. Like, you shouldn't, people normally say you shouldn't have characters that start with the same letter or
something like that. I just try to go by that because that's what people say to do. I don't know if it's actually right.
No, yeah, same. Oh, that's really cool. So are you writing, is it historical, Clutcher? What are you writing? I want to know. Wasn't Paul Darrow in Blake's 7? Sounds like an old thing. Yeah, exactly. But I swear I did find and replace for Peter. I switched his name out and I missed one.
Find and replace has saved my butt on so many things. Like, so many things.
Yeah, for fantasy stuff, the name has to sound right or I can't write the character. I'm not convinced that the names which sound right will actually sound like names to anyone else. Yeah, it's a joy of writing fantasy though, right?
It's like when you say a word over and over and it like loses its meaning.
Yeah.
That would drive me crazy.
Isn't Damien actually John in Kent's book?
We don't know.
What are you doing? I love doing little cameos for people. No. Maybe you should start a Patreon, and then people can pay for a cameo. Other lead is called Sarah. Yeah. Nigel, nice. The rule: if someone asks an author to be a character in the book, they have to be the person killed off.
Sounds right. I couldn't do that to my grandma though.
Oh, okay. Takes place in 2002. Oh, nice. Bethany's the queen at writing grandparents.
Yeah, I never name my grandmas. I just call them Granny or Grams or Grandma or Nana. So I never have to come up with a name for them. I just call them a cute little grandma name. Yeah. Me and my grandmas. It's fine.
Yeah. I've got all the Peters now. They've gone. Large character in my book. Coincidentally said a name of a family member. Changed it last minute. Yeah, well, awkwardly, I didn't really think about it when I wrote Sarah for 47, but my cousin is called Sarah and she lives 3 doors away from my parents. Oops. It's fine. Hannah likes old stuff, but I don't know what Blake 7 is. Thank you, grandparents. We'll have none of that here.
No, none. There was one time. One time.
One time. Stephen King
Never living that down.
Yeah, Stephen King wrote old grandmas naked in bathtubs. You can do what you like.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We need another drink in live, and then the topic could just be grandmas, and then everyone would be guilty.
Exactly. And then everyone's on the same playing field. Cool. Shall we do one more quick one, and then I need to go get food?
Sounds delightful, because I need more coffee.
Yeah.
How many words do you have, like, total for today?
I'm literally halfway through one. Hang on. I will count them. What are you on?
I'm just over 3,000.
Nice. I am... yeah, 3,531.
Nice. We're so on the same page. Love it. Love it. Hopefully you're not going to be up too late tonight.
Fine. I haven't got to be anywhere in the morning. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Shall we do another 15 minutes and then have a break?
That sounds good. Yeah, because I think that'll be the perfect amount to end this scene.
Cool.
Hopefully. If not, great. I'm not underwriting. What a concept.
Yay. Do your parents live at number 44? No, unfortunately not. I live at number 42. But no. Missed a trick there.
Why 47?
Don't know.
Just as a good number.
Just a really
I like it.
Yeah. If I ever do any like local stuff, like little interviews and stuff, that's one of the questions everyone asks. Why number 47? I have no idea.
You need to come up with a story. I had a dream and this number just kept popping up
into my mind.
Gotta do something.
Need to make up my own, like, the shark bit me story. Timer. Cool. Last spread, and then we'll come back. 3, 2, 1, go. And we're done.
Uh-huh.
How did you do?
Okay. Didn't finish the scene, which is probably good. Just like, yeah, it's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I know, like, once I get this whole thing written, I'll be able to see it much clearer. But I can't afford to go back and like try and fix stuff because I don't know what I'm doing. It's a good time.
Fun all round.
How about you?
Yeah, pretty good. About 600 words. But I'm gonna have to do it at the end, but I keep thinking of things that I can drop in as like foreshadowing. I don't want to do it now because that's besides the point of going forwards.
But you don't want to forget it.
Yeah, I keep noting it down, but
Okay.
I might give in and go back and add it in.
It'll be like a little break. I don't know.
Exactly. Editing break. What's more fun than an editing break?
I have things that's like, okay, if I decide this, then I can do this. But if I don't do this, then I have to cut this. It's like, I just need, I'm so close. I just feel like I'm on the cusp of figuring out this plot point, but I'm not there yet.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Yeah.
We had a really interesting question from Blimey Smoker, which I can't help but say in a slight Australian accent. What are you guys' thoughts on Anglish and other conlangs? I'm not a big fantasy reader, so I had to Google it, and then you answered anyway. So conlang is a constructed language, which makes sense. Conlang. A lot of fantasy novels use them in world building. That figures.
I think it could be interesting if you use like enough Latin roots so your readers can like figure out what the heck is going on. That could be fun.
Yeah. Laurel said she's made up a lot of conventions for the language in the world, which help me to name characters. I have a few words that fill things out, but I'm not going full Tolkien. You never go full Tolkien.
Gosh, yeah, no. I have no time for that. Although Elvish is transcended probably well beyond what Tolkien thought would happen.
Yeah, Elvish and Klingon, I guess, are the only two I can really think of. Anglishers go so far as to only talk to each other in Anglish. So what is Anglish? Is that, what's it based in? What's it from? Is it from like a
I have no idea.
novel? Catcher, got very few words. Watched YouTube. I feel that.
Happens.
Try really hard not to watch YouTube. It's right there. You just watch just one thing.
Yeah, just one video. You're watching this. It's great.
Exactly. I think that I'm going to call it there for now. Go grab some food and some fresh air, and then we will come back. We're going to come back on your channel.
I don't know when. I haven't set up anything because I just didn't know. Time zones are weird, but
yeah,
I'll message you. We can figure that out. But yes, we'll be back on my channel soonish. I don't know.
In a bit.
The
point of English is to use no Latin roots.
Oh man, there's no way I could manage that.
Like modernized old English.
No way.
That sounds a few levels above my intellect, I'm afraid.
I think I'd need to like see it. Oh
Mm.
man, I don't know. I'm gonna look that up though. That's a good point. But I don't write fantasy yet, so
Me neither.
I have to worry about.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's call this here. We'll get some food. I need to stand up for a bit.
Yeah, same. Don't forget to back up your work.
Yeah, save, stretch, have some water, etc., etc.
Self-care.
Yes, all that jazz. We'll see you in a bit over on Bethany's channel at some point in the next few hours.
Sounds like a plan.
Cool.
See ya.
Ciao.